Welcome to the Fall 2016 edition of Recreation Television, your complete guide to recreation activities from Roanoke County Parks, Recreation and Tourism. Well, it's my favorite time of year. The weather's getting cooler, the leaves are starting to change color, and whether you're looking to play indoors or out, Roanoke County has the facilities to help you do just that. On today's show, we're going to give you a guided nature hike here at Explore Park. We'll zoom down a soapbox derby track, hit the court with little Tikes basketball, check out some new fitness equipment at our rec centers, learn how to chalk paint, and do a few karate moves along the way. But first, we're going to speak with Department Director Doug Blunt. I'm joined by Doug Blunt, Director of Parks, Recreation and Tourism for Roanoke County. And Doug, the past year has been a buzz of activity regarding Explore Park. We're going to talk about the master plan, or adventure plan as we like to call it. But first, how did we get to this point?
Well, this was a very comprehensive process that we went through over the last 12 months to develop the adventure plan. We really started with a very extensive community engagement period with the plan. We held over 16 meetings where stakeholders and citizens were able to participate and provide their feedback on the master plan. We had 300 participants within our meetings. Then we did an online survey. It was another tool for us to be able to get feedback from different users, and we had over 1,100 people participate in that tool.
And the results of that is a fantastic master plan, actually just released several weeks ago. It's available at explorepark.org/adventureplan. But tell us a little bit about what folks can find when they look on the site and look into that plan.
Well, the adventure plan it offers a wide variety of different outdoor recreation activities. It provides more access to the Roanoke River, more trails, provides overnight accommodations, providing aerial type activities with bridges as well as ropes courses. But it also focuses on some of the other type of activities, such as equestrian usage, having event facilities, and trying to create, your true outdoor adventure type of theme to where everybody of all different types of ages and abilities have the opportunity to participate in something that is, in the outdoors.
And the plan really shows Explore Park as a regional focus. Talk about how it fits into the Virginia's Blue Ridge tourism plan for the area.
Well, we're very fortunate that we have an 1,100-acre parcel that is attached to a national park. You don't have that in a lot of park settings. And being able to be attached to the Blue Ridge Parkway and being able to tap into the 13 million visitors that the Blue Ridge Parkway has on an annual basis, it's a treasure. And we need to be able to capitalize on those visitors and be able to have them to come and visit Explorer Park and really create another destination along the parkway. Of
course, it's not just out-of-town visitors. Explorer Park will always first and foremost be a park for Roanoke County residents and residents of the Valley as a whole. Talk about how residents have already come together to start building some of those requested amenities at the park.
Well, one of the great things about the park is we've just seen really a spike in just general usage at the park. People coming out and walking, using the river, fishing, participating in already of what assets that we have there. But we've really had an outpouring of people wanting to not only donate their time, but wanting to partner with us to be able to build some of the different amenities. We've had lots of positive discussions about building an 18-hole disc golf course out at the park, as well as folks that are wanting to help us within the biking community to build additional mountain bike trails and a bike skills center.
So really important, those community partners that have already started to make this vision become a reality. So first, we're going to talk next about what's going on now. What's the county doing programmatically, event-wise, to really build up Explore in the next couple of years?
Well, it's real important that we continue to create additional reasons to come out to Explore Park. So we're focusing on developing new special events, new additional programs, not just for children, but for families, for all ages, to be able to come out and experience the different seasons at the park, participate in the different already natural assets that we have within the facility. And then we will begin developing future additional programs of events, festivals, other type of really neat and innovative ideas that fit in well with the amenities that we already have at the park.
Well, let's take a look 3 to 5 years down the road. What's the next step? What is staff going to be doing behind the scenes to make this possible?
Well, we're going to be working with many of our partners to help to implement the different aspects of the adventure plan. We'll be working to, as I mentioned before, having folks to help us with different activities and things, but also to help with the bricks and mortar of building some of the different attractions. We're going to be going out into the business community, talking with potential new partners to help to make some of the overnight accommodations, the ropes courses, the outfitters type of businesses a reality, and bringing them in to help to implement this plan.
So next time you go out to visit Explore Park, look for those changes. They'll be gradual, but they're occurring throughout the next really 20 years is what the master plan calls for, and we're excited about the future, and it couldn't have been done without community support. We're excited about the bright future for Explore Park as the Virginia's Blue Ridge region grows as a destination for outdoor enthusiasts. Doug and his staff have worked hard to get the plan in place. Now comes the hard part, making that vision a reality. You can get updates on the full plan at explorepark.org/adventureplan. Well, changes are coming, and one change you may have already noticed is an addition of more hikes here at Explore Park. Earlier today, I spoke with our park naturalist about some upcoming events. I'm joined by park naturalist Elizabeth D'Imperio, and Elizabeth, we have dozens of hikes that are available this fall for families and adults. Tell us in general, what's our philosophy and what are we trying to achieve with these programs?
We're trying to get kids and families out here enjoying the parks, learning about the parks, and getting them out having fun.
Okay, let's talk about a few of the programs specifically. What's on tap this fall?
We have a wide range of activities for families as well for adults. We have our continuing our monthly family nature hikes.
Well, let's stop there and talk about the family hikes. Many of our hikes geared towards families. They include things like a campfire, s'mores.
We have our evening programs that are going to be doing that. We have 2 evening hikes out here at Explore Park that are going to be hiking under a full moon. And we're going to close out our hikes with a campfire and some s'mores. Exactly. And then our daytime hikes on Saturdays are going to include an easygoing hike with some fun themes that are exciting for the kids, as well as some craft projects.
So the great thing about all of our hikes, they're under $5, so children, adults can participate. And when I'm out here hiking Explore Park on my own, I'm missing something compared to when I'm hiking with a naturalist. How is that experience different, hiking with someone who really knows the science behind the great outdoors?
Well, some of the things you can get from coming out here with a naturalist is we can get to take you to some of the best places in the park, and we can answer some of the questions that you have that you might not get to know on your own.
Excellent. And we talked a lot about hikes for children. There are some hikes that are geared for adults and older adults as well. Can you talk about those? I
have a Wednesday hiking series that we've started this summer. We're going to continue through this fall, where we're going to do some easygoing hikes that are meant for our active adults, and we're going to be doing those throughout the county at our different facilities.
So you can find out about all of our hikes at RoanokeCountyParks.com, or if you have a recreation guide, look in the Explore section of that guide. You'll see dozens of new hikes. One more thing I'll draw attention to is we have canoe trip early this fall as well.
Yep, we're going to be, you get to go canoeing with a naturalist and see the park from a whole new angle.
So great new perspectives, whether you're in a canoe, whether you're out on a trail with our naturalist, Elizabeth. Find out more online. Whether it's a hike on a beautiful fall day here at Explore Park or hitting the gym at Green Ridge Recreation Center, physical activity is important at any age, especially among the 3 to 5-year-old set. New this fall, we've added a special basketball league just for our youngest participants, and they're only available at Green Ridge. We're here at Green Ridge Recreation Center, where I'm joined by Jim Basham. He's the program supervisor here, and Jim's created a great program this fall, never been done before. It's called Little Tikes Basketball Leagues. Tell us about that program, Jim.
Scott, this program is specifically for preschoolers ages 3 to 5. It'll focus on skill development, bouncing, passing, dribbling the ball, and good sportsmanship.
Well, this is a little different. We've offered some clinics before, basketball clinics and camps during the summer, but what makes this program different?
What's different about this program, Scott, is that more than just focusing on the skill development, it actually gives them the opportunity to participate on a team. This program is 10 weeks. It'll run from January 28th through April the 1st with 4 different teams. They will run from 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. to 12 noon. For 4 weeks of that 10 weeks will be practice with their coaches, and then the last 6 weeks of that program will be actual games against each other.
Now, are you still on the lookout for coaches now?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Anyone out there that high school basketball player, college basketball player, a local coach, gym teachers, things like that.
Well, let's shift the focus now to the kids and what the kids are going to get out of this Little Tikes program.
They're going to get that focus on good sportsmanship. They're going to have those skills when they enter into our rec leagues. They'll already have that skill base embedded in them.
What is it about that age group, that 3 to 5 year old said, that's right before they get into the public schools? There's really a lot they can pick up socialization-wise, motor skills. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it'll focus on that socialization. Those fine motor skills that they're still developing. And that age group, they're just so willing to learn that it's a great time to start molding them to be the basketball players of the future.
Foundation both for your public education, for sports in general as you go forward. This program's also special. It uses some pretty neat equipment as well. Can you talk about that?
We've, you know, your standard basketball goal is 10 feet. The ones we have here at Green Ridge adjust from 10 feet, down to 8 feet. But there's an apparatus that actually will connect to the basketball rim that has a backboard and a separate rim attached to it that will lower it down to 6 feet.
So 6 feet, that means I think I could almost dunk that. I'm a little short, but I might be able to make that.
6 feet, you might be able to at least touch the rim, Scott.
All right, so you can find out more about this program online at RoanokeCountyParks.com. Jim, who can sign up for this class?
Anyone can sign up for it. It's not just specifically for Roanoke County residents or Green Ridge members. It can be kids from Roanoke City, City of Salem, Botetourt, Franklin County, all outlined.
Doesn't matter, Green Ridge member or not, sign up for Little Tikes basketball, looking for players and coaches this winter. Green Ridge offers affordable daily admission or monthly membership. Plus, members get added perks like customer rewards on our department app, which you can download for your smartphone on the Apple Store or Google Play. Also at Green Ridge this fall, we're bringing in all new exercise equipment. All of our cardio exercise equipment will be replaced in the coming months. With it will be state-of-the-art new bikes, also available at the Brambleton Center this year. Here at Brambleton Center, we're really excited this fall to be introducing a brand new cycle studio. We're here right now in that studio. Abby, I don't see any cycles, but they are coming in the next couple of weeks. Yep. So what should we expect from cycling at Brambleton Center?
Yeah, so we will be having 11 bikes, one instructor bike. We have this awesome big screen TV that'll showcase a bunch of statistics from each rider's bike.
Live while they're actually cycling?
Live while they're cycling. It can also push the information to their cell phones afterwards if they want to keep their statistics. And it'll put them in teams so they can compete. Every cycle class will have a guaranteed bike. So once you pay up front, you have that same bike the entire time.
So that means, you know, no matter which week I come to participate, if I'm signed up in one of those 12 participants in the class, I get a bike.
You get a bike. You don't have to get here early and save it. We'll be offering 3 different classes to kickstart our cycle program. We'll have one over the weekend called Weekend Endurance Ride. That'll be for an hour and a half for people that want to train pretty vigorously. We'll have Spin It to Win It, which is going to be our cardio, pulse pounding, lights, fun, techno class, and then we'll also have a Ride for 45 for people over lunch. And
that's something that's really really unique in this area. You know, there are a lot of places where you can go and sign up for a cycle class, but rarely anywhere you can use the kind of equipment that we have here coming to Brambleton Center, and be guaranteed a slot. Talk a little bit more about some of those interactive features. Can you opt in, opt out of them? What exactly are you going to see on the screen? What kind of statistics?
So some of the statistics will be your heart rate, your RPM. You'll be able to see if your team is in first or last place, which will be fun because your class will be of the same people every single time. So you can get some friendly competition, maybe switch up teams. We have great instructors, Nita Chocolate and Lori Fedoric, that'll be coming over that teach at Green Ridge. And should be an interesting scene. We don't have any windows in the room. We have fun lights and fun colors, and should really get people in the mood to cycle. Really interesting, and of course these are brand new bikes, latest technology available. The bikes are going to be not only here, but at Green Ridge Recreation Center, and as you mentioned, the instructors teach in both places, so if you've been to a class at Green Ridge, then you'll see some familiar faces here. What else are you excited about this fall, either with cycling classes or otherwise in our program lineup? Brambleton Center is offering a lot of new programs this fall. We put a lot into the magazine. We've got some bread making classes coming up. We have some more exercise classes, meditation, stress reduction classes. We've got some awesome music classes like jug band and harmony band coming back. So it should be a booming place around here, and we're excited to see new people and welcome our current people back. And I would say if you haven't looked at Recreation Magazine lately, take a second look, especially at the Brambleton Center, because the program lineup has changed significantly this fall, thanks to programmers like Abby and the hard work she's been doing behind the scenes. So check it out there at RoanokeCountyParks.com. And of course, sign up for cycling classes, several options available here at Brambleton and Green Ridge.
Our new cycling equipment at both Brambleton and Green Ridge offers more interactive participation than ever before. The best part, you can hop on a bike no matter how cold it is outside. Bike over to Green Ridge anytime and you'll find unique programs and classes for everyone. New this fall, we've added a Japanese karate program. Let's see if I can learn a few moves. We're here at Green Ridge Recreation Center where I'm joined by Sensei David Jennings of Roanoke Martial Arts. And David, we've really expanded our karate offerings this fall, haven't we?
Yes, you have. We do appreciate it. It's very exciting.
And we've expanded to not just be for kids, but for adults as well. Talk about the different age groups and what make the different class types different as they go up in age.
Well, as a child matures, we start off around 6 years old to about 9 or 10, and then we put them into the young adult class, depending on the maturity level. We want to make sure that everybody is comfortable with what they're learning, mostly the parents, and we encourage the other people to, if they've taken karate, martial arts before, we want them to come back.
Well, it's something everybody can learn, everybody can have fun and take away a new skill. Talk about what does Roanoke mean? It means something special, doesn't it?
Roanoke means the way of the peaceful spirit. We don't encourage violence. We don't want conflict. We want confidence. We want people to understand that there is conflict resolutions that they can do very easily.
And there are many different styles of martial arts that people may be familiar with. Talk a little more about what makes yours unique if they've shopped around and don't really know what to expect in your program.
One thing about Roanoke is that we give options. Options being, I can basically tell you to stop.
Okay.
I don't want conflict. Leave me alone. Stop. We bring it from the voice and stance. Personal space, very important. The other part is where something does happen. To say you grab me, I have to defend myself. Now, it gives me the option of leave me alone by just moving, or maybe it takes a little different turn.
So it's a very self-defense oriented type of program. So let's give a demonstration of that. If I were someone that wanted to reach out and grab you for whatever reason, take me through the steps.
Sure. If you're reaching out to grab me, my first option is being personal space. So if you're coming toward me, stop, back away.
Okay.
My hands come up. This says something different than this. This says fight. This says stop. But in karate, this is equal to this.
So you see the Kung Fu master going up this is the same thing?
This is the same thing. But it's also very important in today's world to say stop, back away. Second part of this is where you're reaching down, I'm talking to somebody and I see out of my peripheral vision somebody to grab me.
Okay.
Go ahead. Hey, I don't want to be grabbed. That's my option.
Okay.
The other options, he reaches down to grab. I have to do something. This hand's going to be doing something. I've got to move. Stop. Once again, I create distance, space. I let other people know. The final part of this is where I have to do something. This guy grabbed me, he says, get in my car.
Get in my car, come on.
Okay. And once again, I'll go back. I have to do something. Those are my options. That's what Roanoke provides is options. We don't want violence, we want conflict resolution, basically.
And it's really a whole lifestyle philosophy that's both for kids and adults. You'll be able to check out all of our courses online at RoanokeCountyParks.com. Japanese karate is the listing, so join us this fall, no matter how old you are.
Thank you.
We're here at Walren Park, where some might be surprised to find that we have a soapbox derby track. As you see behind me, I'm joined by Del, and he's been doing this for quite a long time. Del, tell me about how long soapbox has been here in the Roanoke Valley.
Well, here in the valley, it's been going on since '39. And we used to run over at Starkey Drag Strip till 1970, and then we had a 10-year lap. I started back in 1980, and it ran through 2000. And then I started again in 2011, and we're to the present, and we're still going.
And you were instrumental in actually getting this course built here at Walren Park, weren't you?
No. There was other members of the board that got it built. All this was donated. And they went to the county and asked them if they could do this at no cost to the county. So this track was built in '92.
And then more recently, you started racing again and really built up quite a following of young folks that are interested in building and racing soap cars.
Yes, right now we're running 28 cars in our local division.
Wow.
We hold rallies starting in September In fact, we have one coming up on the 17th and 18th of September. And these kids go around the country racing for points to get to the World Championship.
So it's really unique in that the kids really get to build the cars out of a kit by themselves. Can you talk a little bit about what's involved in building a sub car?
Sure. The cars, this one here right behind you is a 7 to 13. It's a stock car. It comes with everything you need to put it together. And you assemble it. All the holes already drilled in the floorboard. It takes about 5 hours to put it together. Other than your added weight to bring it up to its 200 pounds, you're ready to race.
And it's a great way not only to learn a new skill as well as race.
Right, and it's also part of a STEAM program. So it's science, technology, engineering, arts, and math.
Plus, it's a good bonding experience with your kids as well. Do you find a lot of families getting together over soapbox?
Yes, there's a whole lot of family. It seems to bring in more as you go. You start out as an individual family, and then you end up with everybody in the Derby knowing, about you, and you're going to race with them, and you become friends. I have kids that have friends all over 20 states that I know of.
The best part, it's a lot of fun. You get to be part of something big. The Roanoke Valley has something really unique here at Walburn Park, and if kids want to get involved, how do they find out more about it?
They can go on our website at starcity.soapboxderby.org.
And join in the fun here at Walburn.
That's right.
Maintaining a unique amenity like the Soapbox Derby track wouldn't be possible without the help of our community partners. And here at Explore Park, we're working with partners like the local mountain bike community and disc golf community to help build some top-notch attractions over the next few years. If you come out to the park, you might see a sign like this one telling you about some of those future amenities that we're looking to build. We're always looking to partner with passionate community members and advocates to help make recreation amenities like these possible. Switching gears now, one Brambleton Center instructor has a passion for a hot new trend in interior decoration. It's called chalk paint. We're here in the craft studio at Brambleton Center. I'm joined by Heather Richardson. Now, Heather's been teaching bar class here at Brambleton for several years, but more recently she's been teaching a class called chalk paint. First of all, Heather, tell us what exactly is chalk paint?
Chalk paint is just a paint. It has an additive to it. So you have several different steps, and it's just a craft paint. So you would use it to paint furniture. You can paint glass, you can paint metal, you can paint lots of different things with chalk paint.
It's really a recent trend in home decor to be using a lot of chalk paint, isn't it?
That's true.
Talk a little bit about some of the things that they might make in the class.
In the class, we will make or we will paint, rather, a mason jar. It's a different process than regular latex paint because we paint and then we wax and we will also distress. So we'll definitely make one of these, maybe a little wooden project, like a jewelry box or something like that. And
it's really the layers and the distressing that make the chalk paint technique so unique. I'm taking a look at this jar, and I can really see that there was some artistic effort that went into making it. And when you first pick it up, it looks very straightforward, but it's not.
That's right. That's right.
Who should take this class? Is it open to someone? Do you have to have any artistic talent to do it?
Not at all. This is a very basic class. It's a beginner class. Anybody can take it. It's very basic steps of chalk paint. Like I said, paint, wax, distress. Very simple.
And how did you pick up the art of chalk painting?
I wanted to paint some furniture in my house and kind of got into it that way and started with furniture. I've painted chairs, I've painted furniture, I've painted lamps, I've painted glass.
It's really a look that you can carry throughout your whole home, which you've done. And speak to that a little bit. You start out with the basics, something as simple as painting a jar. It's something you can actually take with you and use, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, you can, if you want to change something in your house, like cabinets, you can paint them with chalk paint.
So the class is going to be meeting here at Brambleton Center, and you can find more out about it at RoanokeCountyParks.com. Heather, any last words about chalk paint?
I think you should take the class.
So sign up for it online or give us a call at 772-PLAY. That's 772-7529 with Heather.
Thank you.
From painting your home decor to painting faces with blood, guts, and gore, the Zombie Run is back again this year. It's one of several special events that have been added to our lineup here in recent years. Now, Roanoke County Parks, Recreation, and Tourism has some unique venues like Green Hill Park and Explore Park, which can accommodate the fun of these special events. Earlier today, I checked in with Special Events Director Wendy Schultz about what's going on with county events. I'm joined by Special Events Director Wendy Schultz, and Wendy, we've talked a lot on this program about the Explore Park Master Plan and how things are really changing out here at Explore Park. That includes special events as well, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and we are very excited to have such a gorgeous venue to do special events. It's just magnificent.
And that's really what makes this site so conducive to events. We have parking, we have proximity to the Blue Ridge Parkway, we have the buildings, venues, and event fields for things to happen. Let's talk a little bit about some of those things. Races, you'll see more and more races out at Explore Park as part of our master plan effort to get folks out to the park. Talk a little bit about how things are changing over the next couple of years and what they should expect to see here.
Sure. Actually, you know, Roanoke County's going to start doing more events out here ourselves, you know, whether they be hikes, whether they be races, whether they be particular special events. But in addition to that, a lot of outside groups are coming in, and they're hosting their races here. We even have a hike for hospice coming out here in September. You know, we've got bootlegger 5Ks, we've got all kinds of groups coming out. Then we're also going to be planning some much larger events in the future because, as you said, we have such beautiful outdoor open space.
So county events, community partnerships, very important in the development of Explore Park. We've already hosted some of our own events over the summer. Let's talk a little bit about one that we have our final in a series of called Artisan Saturdays.
Yes, this is our second year for Artisan Saturdays, and it has really expanded. Actually, on November 5th this year, we will have our final one of the season, as you mentioned. We'll have some special surprises since it's the last one of the season, but we actually have the artisans who are in the gift shop coming out here and actually demonstrating their crafts, and it's a beautiful day in the park. Folks come out, they enjoy the vendors. We also bring in some additional vendors. We have book signings, we have a food vendor, of course, we have wine tastings as well. But you can come out, enjoy that, and then also take a hike and enjoy yourself in the fields.
Beautiful place, activities for adults and kids, so look for that in early November. And now let's backtrack a little bit. We have another race event going on the other side of the county in October. What's that one, the Zombie?
Oh yes, this is our Zombie Run. It's our 4th annual event. However, this year we are changing it up. It's going to be even more exciting. Not only will there be zombies, but it's a night run. So you are going to have to be really, really slick to get away from those zombies. We don't even start till 8 o'clock at night.
So it's kind of like capture the flag, but you're running away from zombies. The folks painted up in the makeup and funny outfits. So it's a really a fun run, and it's for a good cause, right?
It is absolutely for a wonderful cause. It's actually a fundraiser for Special Olympics.
All right, so find out more about that at RoanokeZombie5K.com or any of our events at RoanokeCountyParks.com, and look for a lot more out here at Explore Park in the way of special events in the coming years. Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's show. We've shown you plenty of activities to get out there and help your family move, splash, learn, and explore. And if you haven't checked out the new Explore Park Adventure Plan, we encourage you to do so. You'll find full details at www.explorepark.org/adventureplan. Our work with local partners has just begun, and we hope to establish some new recreation amenities over the coming years. The next step, making the larger vision a reality. It all starts with programs and events, then builds in some future years to attractions like cabins, zip lines, and much more. Overall, the future is bright for Explore Park and Virginia's Blue Ridge. Well, we'll talk to you next time on Recreation Television. You can check us anytime out at RVTV or online at RoanokeCountyParks.com. Until next time, see you in the parks.